We are rolling.
Good morning. Welcome back to the conversation. This is Midlife Crisis Activities. This is our daily lifestyle and pop cultures webcast, our daily shout out to the world. I'm your host, Patrick Russell, along with my very vivacious producer, Veronica. We're here to lend our voices to the noise from a multi-generational perspective and help explain everything that's right and wrong in this world. Veronica, what would you say if I told you that Shakira probably owes $17 million in taxes because she forgot to check her Google Calendar? What would you say to that?
Ouch. I mean, that's a lot of money, and it's not looking pretty for her.
No, it's not. And what it all comes down to, jet setters that are watching, is the magic number. 183 days. Now, for most people that have houses in France or houses in the Virgin Islands, they all know. The third thing that they tell you when you're looking at a house down in these places, first is the square footage, how many rooms, and how many days you gotta stay out of the place before taxes become required and necessary and charged. And that's 183 days, which really works out to 365 days divided by 2, which of course you don't have an even number, 182.5. But for law purposes, the verbiage is if you spend most of the year in that host country, then you are now required to pay host country taxes. And that does seem to be the case in Shakira's tax issue, that it's been going on for a couple of years now, and now we're only at the pre-trial basis, so she still has a ways to go. But so Veronica, from a younger generation's perspective, what do you feel as far as the notion of staying in one place and having a home now with the white picket fence and the 2.5 children and basically building a legacy all in one spot? Do you see that, or are you of the mentality that now we're going to be a much more mobile society?
I like the mobile society just because I think it's pretty nice to have homes in different places, different states, different cities, different countries. Why not? So I'm more into that. So hopefully soon I can buy a home, in the middle of Spain or something.
So just for all of you curious types wondering about tax havens and how that really works, islands is the first thing that you want to look for. 90% of all tax havens are physically located in these island territories, the number one being the British Virgin Islands. And the reason why that is twofold. One, well, the mayor of these places, because it's so small and because they have the beck and call of all the rich residents, is basically just a doorman to the island, right? So the administration and the judicial review and, let's say, just any government bureaucracy has really been brought down to the minimum. Yeah. The second thing you have to realize is that their tax rules allow you to bury so much of your cash at a lower tax bracket. The only thing you got to do is stay out of any other country for at least 183 days. It is something that Richard Branson has done to the tune of, he saves billions of dollars every year in any taxes because he spends the majority of his time, and he calls home one of the British Virgin Islands he's bought for himself. Don't remember the exact name.
Pretty
you can
nice,
imagine.
Huh?
And he's got his nice little private home there. And so that's how you do it. Islands is the first thing that you really need to keep in mind. And the idea that you need to stay out of any other host countries, to include the United States, if that's what you're playing at, right? And, removing yourself as far as a citizen, I mean, these are all steps that you need to do to clearly avoid the tax man. But if you're rich enough and have the right resources as far as bankers, financiers, and tax attorneys to make this all mosaic come about easily, then it's the best game in town. But once again, in the old world, in the new world, where we're going to have much more transparency and connectivity even between countries and nation states, right? Everything's going to be out there in the open, including all of those wonderful tax havens that have been just a cash cow for the rich and powerful for over 5 decades now. So
I guess if you're looking into buying a property out of the country, make sure that you stay out of that place for less than 183 days. Otherwise,
absolutely, that's the magic number, guys. Keep that in mind for all of you jet-setting watchers and viewers out there. That, guys, Be part of the conversation. Please use the comment box below. Let us know what you think. It'll be a fun part to the show. Remember, guys, we're going to be doing this on a daily basis. As always, great job, Veronica. No matter what comes your way today, guys, no matter what challenges or opportunities you face, just remember one thing.
Give him hell. Thanks, guys.
everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.